Jamaica and United States signed a new military agreement. Jamaica and United States have signed a status of forces agreement aimed at strengthening military and security cooperation between the two countries. The agreement establishes the conditions under which members of the United States Armed Forces may be temporarily present in Jamaica for mutually agreed activities. These may include training exercises, joint operations, humanitarian missions, and disaster response activities. The government said the arrangement will also deepen cooperation against organizations involved in the trafficking of firearms, drugs, and people. The agreement follows a meeting between National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang and United States Secretary of War Pete Hegseth in Panama on August 12. Jamaica now joins more than 120 countries that have similar agreements with the United States. Some schools may not be ready for September reopening. The Ministry of Education has warned that some schools damaged by Hurricane Melissa may not be ready for full face-to-face classes when the academic year begins on September 7th. Following a visit to several schools in St. Elizabeth, Parliamentary Secretary Senator Marlon Morgan described the overall state of readiness as a mixed bag. Repairs are being affected by shortages of skilled workers, including carpenters and electricians, as well as difficulties obtaining roofing, windows, and other building materials. Schools unable to accommodate all students could be forced to use tents, makeshift classrooms, shift systems, or rotational schedules. The ministry says contractors are being pressed to accelerate the work, while parents and teachers are being asked for patience. Storm hit Western schools record major examination gains. Despite the disruption caused by Hurricane Melissa, several schools across Western Jamaica have recorded significant improvements in their CSET and CAPE results. Maud McLeod High School achieved an overall CSET rate pass of approximately 73%, up from almost 63% last year. Its mathematics pass rate increased to 43% after standing at 0% 2 years ago. Mount Alvernia High School recorded a 95% CSEC pass rate and a perfect 100% at Cape, despite losing 14 classrooms and other facilities during the hurricane. Cornell College's CSEC performance increased from 82% to 90%, while Grange Hill High School mathematics pass rate jumped dramatically from 4 to 71%. The results are being credited to the determination of students, teachers, parents, and alumni who helped schools resume classes under difficult conditions. The JET calls for beaches to be legally protected for public use. The Jamaica Environment Trust is calling for the country's beaches to be legally recognized as public commons and held in trust for the Jamaican people. JET says the government's beach access and management policy introduced in March represents progress but does not establish a sufficiently clear and enforceable public right of access. The environmental organization is particularly concerned about traditional bathing and fishing beaches located on privately owned land. JET wants a legal framework to protect access routes to the shoreline and prevent fees, developments, structures, or licensing conditions from creating unreasonable barriers. The organization says environmental protection, safety, and legitimate property interests must still be considered, but public access should be the starting point rather than a privilege that can be withdrawn. Woman rescued from burning house in St. James. Police are investigating a disturbing incident in Saigon Barretown, St. James, where a woman was rescued from a burning house on Wednesday night. Reports indicate that neighbors forced their way into the building and removed the injured woman. She was reportedly found with a serious wound to her neck, while other allegations surrounding the incident remain under investigation. The Barretown police transported her to hospital. Her condition has not been publicly confirmed. Firefighters responded to the scene, where the upper residential section of the building was destroyed. The lower section, which reportedly operated a shop, sustained less damage. Investigations are continuing, and the reported circumstances should be treated as allegations unless confirmed by the authorities. Police search for a man following brother's death in Portmore. Police are searching for a man accused of fatally attacking his brother following a dispute in Beverly Flats, Newlands, Portmore. The deceased has been identified as 30-year-old Shaquille Wilson. According to investigators, the brothers reportedly had an earlier disagreement involving clothing. The suspect allegedly attacked Wilson at their home before fleeing the community. Wilson was transported to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police have been searching the area and are appealing to anyone with information that could help locate the suspect to contact investigators. Opposition questions maintenance of rural school buses. Opposition Transport spokesman Michael Phillips is demanding an update on the maintenance arrangements for 100 buses operating under the government's rural school transportation program. Phillips said the previous maintenance contract reportedly expired in March and wants Transport Minister Darrell Vaz to explain whether all buses have been inspected and serviced ahead of the September school reopening. His concerns follow a fire involving one of the buses in Manchester in July. Phillips has called for details of the expired contract, any proposed replacement agreement, and the government's contingency plan. The rural program is expected to be expanded with another 100 buses, making maintenance arrangements an important issue ahead of the new school term. The claims concerning the contract and possible cause of the fire are those of the opposition and await a government response. Those are the major stories making news across Jamaica today. What do you think about the new military agreement with the United States? And should every Jamaican have a legally protected right to access the country's beaches? Share your views in the comments, subscribe to Jamaica News Now, and turn on notifications for the latest verified developments. I'm your host. Thank you for watching. Stay informed and have a safe and productive day. Subscribe today, turn on notifications, and never miss the stories that matter most. Jamaica News Now, your Highlands, your news, right now.